Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at XFC Demolition Fight Night 1, live from the Club Italia Sporting Club here in Sunshine, Victoria. My name is Josh Warner. I'm joined by XFC owner Wombat Jones. Wombat, welcome aboard.
Oh, thanks so much, mate. Look, I can't begin to tell you how fired I have been. Matthew Kindred coming in the cage now. Now, we have to give a shout out to MMA Freaks. He's actually an admin on MMA Freaks, so g'day to everyone out there that follows that page out on Facebook. About 35,000 followers out there, so maybe we've got some eyes on this fight, mate, and I'm really keen to see how he gets in there and gets this done.
Look, Metamorphica out there in Melton, very, very good corner. Jack Jenkins, one of the better martial artists in the country right now. So, although debut fight, a lot of potential as far as his corner, and I'm sure they've prepared him well for this one.
100%, mate. A massive welcome there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and supporting XFC. Our first trip down to Melbourne.
Jonathan Micallef on his way to the XFC Demolition cage, fighting out of a very well-known gym in the western suburbs, Westside MMA, under one of the better BJJ practitioners in this country, Rodolfo Marquez.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I mean, when you're under a coach like Rodolfo, I mean, there's no way that you're not going to come into this with a lot of wrestling, with a lot of ground game, and with a lot of cardio. It's
Absolutely.
as simple as that.
Funnily enough, though, a lot of Rodolfo's guys, they just like to throw down. It's almost like they've got the pedigree there, so if the fight goes to the ground, happy days. But throw a curveball into your opponent, start throwing some bombs early on.
And, mate, we've got two guys on debut here, so it's been a while since I've seen a debut versus a debut, and I'm telling you, they're going to come out and they're going to be swinging, I guarantee it.
Absolutely anything can happen when you get two guys like this in the cage at the same time. About a 7 or 8 inch reach advantage for Jonathan. So if this does stay standing, he can use that advantage, keep his opponent in the pocket, pick him apart. Quick refresher of the rules for those that aren't familiar with the B-class amateur rules that we have here today. 6-ounce gloves and shin pads, no elbows. We're looking at knees to the body allowed, no rotational locks if they are going for submissions. Everything else is fair game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for those streaming around the world and for those in attendance at the sold-out Club Italia in Sunshine, Victoria. Away we go! This is 3 rounds in the XFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his debut tonight, standing 183 centimeters tall and weighing in at 83.9 kilograms. Fighting out of Westside MMA, presenting Jonathan Sticks Micallef. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist also making his amateur debut. Standing 184 centimeters tall, weighing in at 83.9 kilograms. Fighting out of Metamorphica MMA, presenting Matthew the Mauler Kindred. And when the referee will be Peter Hickmont.
Giving the guys final instructions. Be a lot of nerves right now. I think you'll find they'll come out pretty highly, a bit of high output early on, punch some of those nerves away.
Here we go, first ever fight, XFC Demolition. Boys swinging early.
Oh, good head kick. Right hand receipt, that was nice.
I'll tell you what, they're right into it nice and early, aren't they, mate?
It's the best way to get some of those nerves out, just a few punches, few kicks.
Yeah, feel it early.
I like Jonathan's left body kick early on as well, to target the midsection of his opponent.
Super interesting for a couple of debut guys. You know, you got a southpaw versus an orthodox.
They're tough to fight southpaws as well.
100%. Guys looking for their range now.
Matt's going to have to work on that range because he's giving up a fair bit of reach in this one. Good outside leg kick.
Ooh, big body shot lands. Good counter there. Crowd's nice and loud, nice and early, mate. I love it.
Big hometown for all fighters, but big support for Jonathan Micallef in this one. Westside have showed up today.
Yeah, 100%. We've got, out of the 26 fighters tonight, we've got 23 are from Melbourne, so expect every fight to be loud. Oh, big body kick.
Matthew's guard nice and high, though, so for a debut amateur fighter, he's getting the basics right.
Yep. Johnny's swarming him a little bit, putting a lot of pressure on him.
Oh, the body kick again.
He's not wilting, though. Have a look at him. He's still standing his ground, looking for his range.
And changing stances. He's going orthodox southpaw, keep his opponent guessing.
Yeah, that's a nice jab there from Micallef, though. That's going to open up a lot of strikes later, I feel.
Oh,
big left hand lands! He's starting to swarm him, putting on pressure. He's covering up well, though.
Head movement as well. Good lateral head movement.
Very, very good on the cage there. Nice defense.
Look at the welts on the right-hand side of Matt already from those body kicks, even with shin pads on.
Yeah, they were heavy, heavy body kicks, mate. And, I mean, the shin guards are really only there to stop cuts on the shins and that for the amateurs. You're still getting the full force of that kick.
It still hurts, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I like Jonathan's composure, though. Like, he's dominating this first round, but he's not rushing. He's picking his shots.
And let's be honest, they're both debut fighters, mate. This is unbelievable. A little bit of claret now out of the nose there from Matthew.
Not surprising. He's eaten a few in this one so far.
And look, still coming forward. Throws a nice kick there.
Best form of defense is offense, as they say. So
that jab is absolute money from Micallef,
That's
mate.
his money punch all day. And look down the pipe as well. Nice straight punches. Good head movement, though, by Matt.
And he's showing a lot of heart here, too. There's that jab again.
Guard continues to be nice and high.
Oh, big left hand.
We're 10 seconds out in round one. Oh, the uppercut too.
See what, he's covering up nicely, though. Not a lot of these punches are actually getting through there. I think most of the damage done by that jab, Josh.
Completely agree.
That's a great first round. Two guys never had a fight before, and we get a round like that. That's absolutely cracking for a couple of debut
Welcome
guys, mate.
to amateur mixed martial arts to these two. Put on a showcase in round one. Jonathan Micallef, though, really impressive. Straight punches, that jab set up all the shots with the heavy left hand. Tactically and technically, excellent in round one.
And interesting for me now, he threw a bunch of strikes that round, mate. And as you can see, he's got his legs up there on Rodolfo. And I'd like to see what his cardio is going to be like in this round, mate. He threw probably a good 100 strikes in that round.
For sure. And it's not only cardio, it's a mental game as well. So he just threw everything plus the kitchen sink at Matt, and Matt's still standing there, looking him right in the eyes. So from a mental perspective for your first fight, you got to wonder, what do I do to put him away here?
Yeah, exactly.
I've given him my best shots, and he's still standing there.
And you know when clean shots land as well, so...
There's no better feeling when you get a clean one through.
Yep. And he's still coming forward, so Matty here is looking good. Massive heart.
I think it's over.
Oh, no, it's over.
His corner...
They've stopped the fight, yeah. The corner stopped the fight.
Corner
and you know
stopped
what? In an MMA debut fight, you can't be unhappy about it. We've got to look after these guys.
We do.
They're in there getting experience. And
you did say the jab got through. I reckon he might have a broken nose, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's looking, he might have a little bit of problem with his vision too,
Yep.
so... Doctors are checking him over.
Really impressive. We hope, of course, Matthew is okay, but really impressive debut for Jonathan. That's a scary martial artist at middleweight.
Oh, I tell you what, mate, if that's a debut fight, what's he going to be like in 6 months' time?
Oh, scary. Scary is the only word.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations, Jonathan Micallef, successful in his debut fight here on XFC Demolition Fight Night 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a corner stoppage. Your winner by TKO out of the red corner, Jonathan Sticks Micallef.